Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dominions 4. You know, I really love the music in this game. It's understated, but it's calming, and hypothetically, if something were to happen, say if my pretender were to inexplicably contract a disease, this music would go a long way towards soothing the savage beast. Man, I still can't believe that happened. I've watched the battle numerous times. I can guarantee that she was not hit. I know they haven't been here long enough for the starvation to turn into disease, although that is going to happen next turn to a lot of people. What I think is going on is I believe that this province that contains the throne, also contains a magic site that spreads disease. And being as it is a province that I must claim and hold, that is a problem, but I'll try to move people out of it as soon as possible. One thing I am doing right now is I'm moving Herman and Urkel with their max carry 10 units each out of the province, just to save those units from starvation. Unfortunately, about 50 guys are going to end up getting diseased anyway. I don't like it, but there's no way around it right now. I need to clean the site, but I need to claim the throne. Now, before we move any further, let me show you some neat commands that you might find helpful. I mean, they're situational, but who knows? In this instance, it's a good opportunity for me to explain them. If you hover the mouse over a squad and type certain buttons, it will highlight people in that squad who meet certain criteria. For example, if I would like to know who all in this squad, say, is diseased, I push the D button, and they light up. If you would like to go back to having no one selected, you would push the Enter button. Now say I want to know who is starving. Push the S button. And a lot more of them light up. Enter to clear. Say I would like to know who is experienced. Well, E button. Well, no one. That's no good. No one there. Surely someone must be experienced. Somewhere? Perhaps? I saw some experienced guys. Something must be amiss, but W will show you all wounded units, as you can see here. And you can also invert the selection by typing I. So say I want starving units. Now I want everybody who isn't starving. Let's press I, and it's inverted. Enter to clear. I'll get back to you on the experience. I'm not sure why that's not working. It's right here in the manual, but I don't know. Okay, so that was fun. Let's also look at, now that we finally conquered a swamp province, some of our new units. First, we have an Enkidu Hunter Chief. He leads 40. He has Swamp Survival, Stealthy. He's as stealthy as one of our scouts, actually. He's pretty decent stealth. And Berserker +2, which basically means that he has a chance of going berserk if wounded in combat, which means he will gain increased strength and attack, reduced defense, and will fight until the bitter end. To go along with him, we have Hunters. Same deal. Stealthy, Berserk, Swamp Survival. They both have a javelin as well that they throw prior to entering combat. Kind of like if you follow the Roman legions, the Pila, the little spear they throw right before they engage in melee. Then we have the Headhunter. This guy has the same leadership as the Chief, but he gains a pillage bonus. And he also gains a lot more Berserk. And with him go the Reavers. Pillage bonus, stronger Berserk. I like the Headhunters, but I prefer the Hunters as far as troops go, because I like the javelin. Now, I don't pillage a lot. If you like to pillage, if you want to pillage, if you think that's a good part of your strategy, then go ahead. Heck, I could probably use it because I need the money, but I just don't pillage. It's not a mechanic that I have a lot of experience with. Maybe I should try it one of these days. So those are our new units. Oh, and I forgot the most important one. The Enkidu Bone Reader. Now he has 1 earth, 1 death, and 1 question mark, which could be water, earth, or death. So he can have 2 earth, 2 death, or 1 of each and water. And he also has a unique trait called Fortune Teller, which means that if a bad event is scheduled to happen in that province, and he is in there, he has a chance of preventing it from happening. So for example, when I first set up this nation, way at the beginning, I said, hey, there may be some cases where you want to take misfortune. Well, if you have a nation that has guys like this, and you have access to them right away, where you can put them in your most important provinces, like your capital or any high population provinces, then you can deal with the misfortune a lot better, because they can stop it from happening. Like the shaman, he is an inept researcher, but you really wouldn't be using him for that. You would be using him to kind of jumpstart into death. And perhaps I will, although if I'm correct and there's a disease province here, I may want to set my business up here. Now, I felt like you needed a different view since I've always been kind of viewing the game at the same view, so I zoomed in all crazy here. Thought you'd enjoy it. But let's talk about the matter at hand, the most important thing, Ursula. Ursula is diseased. What are we going to do? Well, disease in and of itself is not a very large problem for Ursula. She has tons of hit points, so it'll be forever before she dies. The problem is, when you're diseased, you have a chance of gaining afflictions, and those are a problem. I have no way, except for a very high-level spell that I'm nowhere near researching, of getting rid of that. So we're kind of crossing our fingers and hoping she won't get afflicted in the next couple turns. So what's the plan? Well, to get rid of disease, there's a couple things you can do. Some nations have national troops that do it. There are some troops you can discover through site searching that can do it. There's a spell that will do it. And there's summoned creatures that, such as the Fairy Queen, that can do it. But the easiest method for us is an item called the Miraculous Cure-All Elixir, which we currently do have enough research to build. The thing is, in order to create it, you need a 5-level Nature Mage. I only have one of those. Strangely enough, it just happens to be Ursula. So next turn, after she claims this throne, she's going to ditch her troops, get the heck out of Dodge, and go to a lab so that she can build that item, and hopefully our problems will be solved. Let's go. Okay, we've got Enchantment, Thaumaturgy, and Ursula has claimed the Throne of Flames. Satis has a new prophet, and he is Pus-Eye, the Bane. Banes are an undead unit. Pretty tough guys. They're used in a lot of cases as thugs. Not as good as a Bane Lord, but hopefully we'll be able to see him on the battlefield. And their god, their person is Babu, who is a Serpent King. I don't think I've seen one of those before, but it certainly is thematic for the nation, and I will enjoy very much destroying him. And we lost another sneaky bastard. Oh yes, they've captured the throne and now they're patrolling. Wait, yes, Tirna Og along with some lizards, auxiliaries. And diseases are affecting our provinces in Midge-Fens. Yes, what else is new, right? Okay, so none of you guys can go through the forest. So, sorry fellas. But Ursula is the most important one here. And she needs to get out of here. Okay, so now it's only about 25 guys who are destined to get diseased. The rest of you, I want to hang tight. The garrison, the province defense, will not get diseased. Okay. Alright, so one more turn and we should have things set up for Ursula. We're not quite where we need to be here. Okay, what do we have? So we have Beastie Boy here, along with Ishkur. We have Alfred and Red Hood here. They are going to meet up with Batman as soon as we have enough troops for something useful to happen. And then I have Batgirl, Red Robin, Nightwing, and Batman ready to go. So perhaps Beastie Boy will join them, and we'll be ready to move on Satis's castle. I have Surreal here. He's going to do just what we planned. He's going to move up here, take this castle. There's a lot of troops here. Let's beef up the province defense on this province a little bit. For once in a long while, I actually have some money. Like another Gudu would be a useful tool in as many of these folks as I can recruit. Okay. That's all there is to that. But I want to move forward through this, so let's end that turn. I'm sure I missed something important, but for the most part, people are researching, and I want Ursula to be healed. Got another level of enchantment and thaumaturgy. We're down to 3 in each now. There's a battle in Satis. Wasn't me, so it must be Tir na Nog. And they're coming with some archers, some Firbolg, another hawk, and some of their glamoured troops. Huh. I'm gonna let this one play out. I don't really know what to expect. You can see how sturdy the glamoured troops are. They're not taking any crap. And the lizard militia have fled the scene. But the city guard is holding strong. And just as I say that, they flee. Well, too bad for you, Satis. Tir na Og now is on top of your province, but that province belongs to me. I will take it one way or another. Here's my giant army. I might want to move my Sarushes up so they see combat. Ooh, what do we have here? Lizard chariots. Okay, so they're basically just the troop equivalent of the Lizard Prince commander that we've seen. Horse brothers. Light infantry. Oh, who are you, buddy? Taskmaster. What does he do? Slaves. Okay. Yes, of course. These are filthy slave owners. No slaves on the battlefield, however, so he's just hanging out. Let's watch them get dismantled. Okay. Chariots haven't killed anybody, but they're making a mess. And we just numbed them. It's a good spell, numbness. I don't think I have it scripted. I think he's just casting that on his own initiative. And the Sarushes were enough to scare the light infantry off the field. They are pretty tough customers when they actually manage to get into the fight. But maybe it's better that I have them behind the lines. That way they don't get hurt, but their fear effect still happens. Yep, look at that. All he had to do was look at those guys and they took off running. These lizards think they're hot, but my dragons are more than a match for them. And we won that with little fanfare. We lost 6 spear guards, and of course, finally, a hornblower. It has to be at least one. An unexpected event occurred in 3 air gems. Oh, very nice. They were found in the shards of a broken mirror. Now, I'm not a physicist, folks, but you may have to explain this one to me in the comments. A sneaking enemy. An Atavi chieftain. Arco. Okay. And diseases are affecting my troops. Yes, unfortunately I'm aware of that. Diseases and Arcoscephale with their massive army of slingers, peltists, Icarids, myrmidons, and lion tribe archers. And their god. Their god has come to play. A titan of serpents and medicine. And devils. Really? You guys are getting involved in blood magic, are you? Dina, the titan of serpents. Again, a thematic name, certainly. Chariots and ogres. Oh boy, this is going to be good times. We don't have time to think about that right now. We have to think about making sure Ursula doesn't get any more afflictions. Forge. Where are you? Where are you? Miraculous cure-all elixir. The elixir is brewed from magic leaves of very strong potency. Drinking the brew will cure a person from any known disease, and it is refilled. Okay, build it. Build it quickly. Okay. Good, good, good. Looks like we're going to need some troops down here. Oh, we're still on repeat recruitment down here, so we had them. Good. Alright. Here's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm going to switch over to it now. I'm going to stop recruiting Gudus and Salmes, and instead go with my capital troops. Now, it's going to take them 2 turns to come, but I mean, this is the only place I can recruit them. They're good mages. The game is nearing its end point. Famous last words. And so I just think it's a good idea. And let's get some bodyguards, as much as we can anyway. Okay, good. We still have some money. Wait, no, we don't, because we have to put a province defense here. Well, I guess 9's going to have to do. Satis has traveled farther and wider than I would have expected, and since this province has 2 bridges, I'm going to need to spend some more money upping the province defense there. Meanwhile, we're all going to move here and take these guys first before we go in and take the castle. And we're just having a free-for-all here. Maybe I'm just going to let them play it out for a while. And see if I can get another... Oh. Okay. 8 it is. And... Wait. Oh, sorry, I was looking at resources, not gold. I've done that a couple times. Okay. Moving on. Battle in Black Alps. This is the one I initiated. Black Alps. Ooh. Home of the Black Yodel. Sacred Serpents. These are Satis national sacred troops. They have a standard like our hornblowers, so they make people in their squad of higher morale. I'm not sure if they're squatted with anybody. Crystal Priestess, who is lucky. Oh, because she's just lucky. She's Irish. Some commanders of little note. More of the cool Falconeers. Alright, pretty decent force. I like it. No match for SurrealBeliefs. And you are using Pegasus too, huh? These ones have women on top of them, though. Amazon women. Not quite as cool as the dinosaur riding Amazon, but, you know, whatever. They knew to go right after my mages, but it looks like nothing was lost. Oh. Huh, I'm paralyzing one of my dragons, huh, buddies? Starfires, an astral spell. I think it tires out the people that it hits, gives them fatigue. Surely we have this, right? Well, we'll see. Something's painfully obvious, though, and that is that this army needs some reinforcements if it's going to continue on its path of victory. Okay, oof. Alright. Ain't nothing left but the mopping up. Another battle in Satis. Satis is trying to break out. Go for it. Oh, and this... Are they? Alright, we have a bunch of Sacred Serpents. We have a Shade. We have a Mound King. A bunch of Reborn. Okay. They get death magic by dying and then being reborn. Here's a Bane, but not their Prophet Bane. Is this their... No, that's not their Prophet Bane either. This must be him. Yes, Pusseye. So they have a lot of Banes in their army. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Okay. Who are you? Oh, yeah, Sea Dogs. Sure. And, no, here's a Lizard King. Oh, no, the Serpent Lord is their god. Is that this dude? No, he's the Hierodule. I don't know. Whatever, let's watch the battle. I mean, that's a pretty good force of mages. If this was later in the game and they had a bunch of research, I would be afraid of this group, but by watching what they're casting, it doesn't seem like they do. Well, Mind Burn is a pretty potent spell, but mostly against thugs, not against large armies. They're animating individual skeletons. Well, more than a match for Tir na Nog, but I'm not scared yet. More starving. Oh, now they're starving in Black Alps. Great. Great, great, great. Oh! Did I miss something? Yes, I certainly did. I missed our ignominious defeat. Holy cow. Okay. We have some monkeys, some Amazons, some slingers, some archers, some tribesmen, lion tribe. Wow, they're really pulling out all the stops here. And here is our foe, Dina, the Titan of serpents and medicine. And true to her name, she's carrying around a bunch of serpents. She has some fire, she has some death, she has more nature than even Ursula does, and she has a holy scourge, which gives her a great benefit against undead units, but because my folks are not undead, I'm not too worried about it. And she has disease healer. Well, good for her. Okay. We've got chariots, we've got flying wind riders, we've got flying Icarids, we've got regular light infantry, we have these dudes, the Myrmidons, we have ogres, we have horse brothers or horse tribe, we have peltists. God, what don't we have? And then we have some devils. Yeah. Well, you guys were all diseased anyways, right? So your time would have come sooner or later. So at least slow down the advance. I'm not liking the looks of this force, folks. This is quite the force. I mean, they might tire themselves out a little bit running through my province defense, but wow. I don't think we're ready for this. The slingers are cutting and running. Oh boy. Oh boy. I might need to have a high-level air mage, probably Ursula, since she's the only one I currently have, cast Arrow Fend, which would protect my troops from all these stones and arrows and javelins and the whole shebang that they're throwing at me. Okay. Alright, well, all is not yet lost. Ursula, you have not gotten affliction, have you? No. Okay. Oh, my! It's not 1 hit point. It's 1/10 of their hit points. Yikes. Well, let's take care of that. Let's put on your mysterious cure-all elixir, and let's move you to some place where we don't currently have anybody, so we know it's going to heal you and no one else. In the comments, Bennett Crack asked if this gentleman was renamed by me, and no, this apparently is a random name. Kothar wa Hasis. It doesn't necessarily jive with all the rest of the names this nation has, but, you know, what are you going to get? Alright, now we're recruiting mages and troops. Fine, still looks good. We're going to need those. Everything is going as planned here. Here's where we're going to need the troops. Let's get another Gudu. Let's keep them on repeat. Let's say 2 hornblowers. Number of spear guys. Another couple of other hornblowers. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's how that's gonna go. And oh boy, we're gonna continue to hold here for a moment. You're starving, so Enchanted Gate, and Crystal Gardens. So it looks like this place has already been scanned for Astral, which reminds me, I have not been doing that. If you would like to cast a spell monthly, which I'm going to do now, you want to do capital M or Shift M, which brings up the spell dialog, and then you just click the spell you want. In this case, Arcane Probing. It will automatically choose a place to do it in, click OK, and every turn she will cast the spell on her own. Alright, fellas, what do we have here? 37 units. Oh boy, okay. Move you here. Here's Bodyguard. Okay, no, we'll keep you where you are. Move you here. I'm just going to keep these guys where their morale is the strongest, and that's with SurrealBeliefs. Okay, that seems about right. Let's spread them out just a little bit. Oops. Okay, and this has been going on a little long, but I want to see if Ursula is healed. So, okay, what Oh, you ran away, did you? Well, we are all going to move on this place. Even the commanders who don't currently have anyone under them, because where else are they gonna go? Alright. Good. One units were cured from their disease. Yes, but is it the unit I'm looking for? And she has claimed the Throne of Flames back from me. That is unacceptable. And we didn't find any sites. Zatis! Go on, go on. Tire yourselves out. Oh, hawks. They aren't going to do anything. Except take out 8 wolves. Saran Forest. Home of Saran Wrap, for those of you who are interested in history. Well, we're a little more motley than we're used to, but... Ooh, so are they. Hello, friends. We have some trolls. Trolls are regenerating troops, so if you don't kill them outright, they will heal 10% of their hit points every turn, but they are susceptible to fire, which is a magic path I don't have anything in. And they are also not armored, so they're susceptible to blade wind. But they hit like a ton of bricks. A ton of very cowardly, fast-running bricks. Okay, lovely. Live and mark. Oh, so Dina was not content just to claim her throne. Now she wants to take it to me. Well, I have some mages here, right? Let us see. Dina did not actually accompany her troops. But still, a pretty decent subgrouping. Okay, good thing these guys stopped before they got to my mages. That would have been not a good time. So the flying troops as well. There you go, guys. You can get the whole cinematic, epic view here. Of course, that means we don't know what's going on, really, but... Flying shards, really? You guys are that desperate? I don't know yet if this looks good or bad. I guess it could be worse. We seem to be moving forward. I mean, really, we just have to kill enough of them to get the rest of them to want to run away. And... okay, oof. Alright, alright. Magic support was definitely the decider in that one. Another sneaky bastard. I'm running out of these guys. I can't afford to make any more for right now. And this was my guy that was telling me everything that was happening. I still want to see their god. Okay, we're just trying to destroy the gate at the fort in Saran Forest. And... Ursula! Very good. Goddess of the winds. Queen of Mistress of hunting. Queen of near and close. And now, folks, disease-free and proud. Very good. Very good, Ursula. Okay. You know what time it is, folks? Well, it's time for me to end this recording. But after that, next turn, or next video, what we are going to be doing is we're going to get Ursula ready for war. We're going to build some items. We're going to gussy her up, because we have another god here who likes to fight alongside her troops, and there are quite a few of them. It looks like we just opened the floodgates, and they're just attacking me with everything they have. So we're going to need everything we have, and that includes Ursula. So, stay tuned, folks. Only excitement and adventure lie in the future. Thank you for listening. Please leave comments. I very much appreciate it. Have a good one.